Daphne Foust. She's a physician assistant practicing medicine in Paris, Tennessee during this pandemic. She's here to tell us about what that's been like for her in her community, in her profession, and what it's meant for her family. Daphne.
Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for having me. This is a bit difficult. I'm a physician assistant. I've been one for about 32 years. My brother became ill in March. He was a very, very intelligent, well-spoken man, a successful pharmacist. He lived in Atlanta, Georgia. And we had not seen each other in 4 years, but we talked on the phone quite a lot. And we were speaking one evening about the COVID and how to protect ourselves from it. And I just asked him, what he was doing. And he said he just really wasn't doing anything. He didn't think it was that serious. He didn't think it was that big of a deal. He was just more frustrated over what COVID was costing the business and costing here and costing there. And so we had a very long discussion, and I urged him to, put up some protection, not only for him, but for employees and for the patients, and shut the doors and just use the drive-through. And he says, well, I'm just not going to do that. I'm just not going to do that. Not right now. And that was mid-March, and March the 28th, he was hospitalized. He had been sick for 7 or 8 days. I didn't know it. I had not talked to him for a few days. He went into the emergency room in acute respiratory distress. He was rapidly intubated and put in the ICU. He spent 19 days there. He didn't win. He lost his life to COVID. And he lost his life to COVID because he didn't believe it was real. The leadership in our country, federal, state, just did not take this thing seriously. They still do not, in my opinion, take it seriously enough. We are losing people every day. And when you have to go home and tell your 85-year-old mother that she's outlived her son, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to do. And it all could have been prevented if we had just had some assistance, some leadership, some people that would have taken the reins and said, this is what we've got to do. This is a true pandemic. And in the past, this is what we've done. Yes, lots of people have died in the past from diseases and pandemics. This one is just a little bit different. And now our numbers are advancing exponentially. And there doesn't seem to be any intervention by our leadership in our state or at the federal level to be able to help the people to understand the deadliness of this virus, the seriousness of this virus. And I can't beg enough for the people that we put our trust and faith into and voted into an office to protect us, to step up and do the things that are correct, to protect people, help people understand just how difficult this situation is, how deadly it is, and hope that nobody else has to lose a family member for them to understand how serious this is. I work every day in a medical office, and I see people every day, and they don't believe that this is real. They don't want to wear a mask into my office. They don't want to use hand sanitizer or wash their hands, and we have to turn them away. We don't have any choice but to turn them away unless they want to follow the rules of the office. And I myself have been exposed directly over the weekend, I've just discovered. So now all of my medical access has to be telehealth until I can be cleared. And if I have it, it's very possible that it would affect me and directly and absolutely financially affect my business that provides healthcare for a very small, very poor community. And a lot of people don't have anywhere else to go. I just think when we, the people, put our faith in our leadership, you should stand behind us and help protect us and do what we voted you in to do. Think of other people. We are all fellow men and women. I don't care where you came from, where you lived, where you're raised. None of that matters. We're all human beings, and we all have the right to have 100% accurate information about a situation that could kill our entire family. And we have been fed lots of confusion from our leadership, from a wide variety of people. So there's no consistency in the information that's being provided. But it becomes pretty consistent to you when you lose somebody that you love very, very much. So please, please take this seriously, and please help us to protect the people we took an oath to protect. I can't even get personal protective equipment. I have to make my own. Cleaning supplies are non-existent. I'm a very small office. I'm not considered frontline. So we have to make our supplies, we clean, we do everything ourselves because we don't have the availability of the things that we need, not only to protect us, but to protect the people that walk into this office who trust us with their lives. We trusted you with ours. The least you could do as the leader of this state is help us step up, do the right things, encourage people, mandate people to wear masks, clean their hands, stay home. If you feel you've been exposed, stay home, get tested. Don't be hanging out at Walmart and the dollar store and everywhere else. Please take this seriously. I just don't know what else to tell you except that it will take people's lives. And my brother lost his life. Thank you.